Beginning Sanchin. Relaxed. Opening. One of the things that you should be able to do is you're tense, locked in. The hips are twisted up, but not in a way that's throwing you off balance. You're perfectly vertical. But the other thing that people don't realize is that my stomach is absolutely rock tight. And not up here, and not in the middle, but as if you caught a brick down here. You caught it with your muscles, you've caught it in the middle, and it's right at the bottom. You've caught the brick here. You grab that brick and you're holding it. And now, this tension upwards, and it can come along. And that twisting upwards, if Andrew does a scoop kick upwards into a groin, kick. Okay. You don't actually reach the groin. The point is your hip tense, this tenses. And I remember being a beginner and going, he won't notice I'm relaxed. Kick, woof, because he'd come around, Sensei would come around and he'd stood this guy. He wouldn't hurt you, but it'd be enough to make you realize he knows. So everything is actually held in a state of dynamic tension throughout the whole form. This is so important, and that is critical to the form, being able to hold this in that state of tension. But we were talking before, whether you can use your hips and you can relax and do things, but the most important aspect of Sanchin is being able to hold that tight frame and be able, I'm still holding my stomach tight, be able to breathe normally and relax and with the rest of your, and that's actually critical, you know? Being able to completely take things, and this is the spirit of Sanchin, you know? And the same goes here. You're still able to move. And you're still able to breathe everything despite critical areas being tense. It's learning to tense something, but not everything. And I always use this as an example. Can you make your knuckles white, but keep your wrists floppy? In other words, you're tensing so hard that your knuckles have gone white. That is how you do an uriken. Same thing. It's the old Aikido trick of bend my arm. And if I make a fist and he bends it, and I use all my tension in my muscle, he'll eventually bend it. Please bend it as hard as you can. Yeah. Bend, 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 bend. And eventually he bends it. But if I stay relaxed, this looks like it's impossible now. And people go, wow, this is magic. And you go down there. All right. And I'm going, I can have a cup of tea from this hand, and I put my cup there. He'll be there all day. He won't budge past this. What level is he bent it to? Pause. That level. Why? Because all I'm doing when I tense my fist is that I'm tensing my bicep as well and helping him bend it. So this is actually self-defeating. If I realize that he can't possibly bend it, all I have to do is simply not allow those muscles to be bent, and I'm not going to fire my own ones which help him. So only tense the muscles that are necessary. And Sanchin is an exercise in dynamic tension. So we could do this forever, and you can see it's hopeless for you. I'm not even working. This is often done in Aikido to show some sort of chi. It's just common sense. And the more you practice, the more you learn. You're tensing, but you're not tensing everything. You're tensing what's necessary. There's only one small part you cannot tense. And that's just here, just below the xiphoid process. There's a little spot. Okay. Stomach. And I've got it. Your muscles create like a little hole like this, you see. Just there, like it. And I got it. And he does it to me. And straight away. It's an interesting thing. A controversial figure, the late Earl Montague. Some of you know him. I trained with him a number of times. A fine man. I don't have to agree with everything he says, but he had one good point, and that is that your body when you do things, you naturally find that point because your body kind of knows its own weaknesses and then extrapolates to a partner. So if you don't think about it too much, he's got it. It's a very interesting thing that your body knows. That's actually why you get winded, because the muscles can't quite close over and there's a neural plexus there and it takes a shock. So when you get a blow there, it kind of freezes those nerves. It doesn't actually wind you, it just causes your muscles to spasm because of that neural plexus there, just in your solar plexus has spasmed, it's shocked.